case.
Colors on deuces or the Benz on Forgiatos. 24s to be exact, ain't worry about no potholes. Bulletproof the windows and add some tints on it. A stash spot for the 40, they ain't gonna find nothing.
This is what I don't understand. How does a non-Pacoima guy knows what a guy from Pacoima does in Pacoima?
So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
With Nip Hustle. Big shout out to SPI, Spider Low. You know, I'm in the black box. Had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned. All that.
Island boys, just the island boys. I never got it. Never will, never would, never could. On hood. Oh, my mama. Y'all seen the title. With no further ado, let's see what these queerdos have been up to.
I'm an island boy, I've been trying to make it. I ain't seen it with the gang slang. You ain't
Gang, they got to use that word. I'm speechless.
Yo, island boy, what you out doing?
Hey, man. Look, it's none of your business, man. We just came up the club. You see these singles, man?
Hey, we counting this money, man. That's it.
That's what it is. Island boy, brrr. Yeah. Style. Hey, and I just got my thing. Hey, 18 carats gold, man.
With spiky, coral-like hair tattoos covering them from head to toe, and the haunting tune of I'm an Island Boy echoing in listeners' ears, twin brothers Alex and Frankie Venegas exploded onto the social media scene like a wildfire in the final weeks of 2021, becoming a global phenomenon. From complete unknowns, the Island Boys skyrocketed to internet stardom, living a life millions of Americans could only dream of, pocketing tens of thousands of dollars daily, signing lucrative sponsorship deals, selling meet and greet tickets for hundreds of dollars, and racking up billions of views on TikTok and YouTube. But then, just as quickly, it all came crashing down. Their musical talent fell flat, their work ethic came across as arrogant, and they seemed caught up in an inflated sense of their own value and abilities. Once seen as money-making machines, one fell into homelessness and faced police investigations, while the other was shunned by the world.
I don't need financial advice when I probably make more money than you.
What caused this internet sensation to plummet from the heights of fame to rock bottom in the blink of an eye? To find the answers, join us now as we uncover the truth, diving into the story of two brash, overconfident money-making machines who disregarded their audience and faced the humbling consequences of becoming a global laughingstock. In 2025, Frankie Venegas, one half of the Island Boys duo, was arrested in Naples, Florida following a traffic stop. According to the Collier County Sheriff's Office, during a search of the vehicle, authorities found a clear plastic bag containing numerous prescription pills on the passenger side floor where Frankie was seated, pills for which he had no valid prescription. Despite denying ownership of the drugs and insisting he had a prescription, Frankie was unable to provide any proof at the scene. The situation escalated.
How you gonna deny ownership and insist he got a prescription? He must have been off some of them pills at that time.
When officers discovered an expensive brown MCM bag under the passenger seat. Inside the bag was a firearm with its serial number completely removed, a clear indicator of an illegal weapon. The bag also contained credit cards bearing Frankie's name, leaving him with little room to deny ownership. Ultimately, Frankie was charged with possession of a controlled substance without a prescription and possession of an altered firearm, serious charges that could lead to jail time. He was promptly taken to the Naples Detention Center. When news of the incident broke, it sparked a firestorm of public reaction, raising a pointed question: how did a global internet sensation end up entangled in such serious legal troubles? To understand why, we may need to rewind to 2021 when it all began. The journey to becoming the Island Boys began for Alex and Frankie Venegas in a struggling neighborhood, where rebellion seemed to run in their veins. From a young age, they repeatedly found themselves in legal trouble, from theft and assault to involvement with controlled substances. While their peers were building academic records, the Venegas brothers were amassing thick police files filled with charges ranging from robbery to domestic disputes. Yet, these run-ins with the law didn't deter them. If anything, they fueled their defiance. The breaking point came at 18, when their unruly behavior pushed their mother, worn out from years of trying to keep them on the right path, to make a heartbreaking decision. She asked them to leave home, leaving them with nothing and nowhere to turn. At that moment, Alex and Frankie faced a stark choice: change their way.
They looked like some assholes that was too bad for their mama and thought they was gonna pull that on the world and got a rude awakening.
Ways or continue down a destructive path. Most people might have chosen safety, but in their desperation, Alex and Frankie hatched a bold plan to stake their entire future on social media. They scraped together $30,000, a staggering sum for two broke young men, through loans, and transformed themselves with full-body tattoos, spiky wick hairstyles, and a style inspired by SoundCloud rappers. Their strategy was simple: stand out no matter the cost. Their efforts paid off. In October 2021, a video filmed in a backyard pool changed their lives. In the clip, Alex and Frankie stood in sparkling blue water, belting out, "I'm an island boy, and I've been trying to make it." The song lacked a memorable melody, the lyrics were basic, and many called their singing a musical disaster. Yet, that very strangeness propelled the video to spread like wildfire, catapulting the Island Boys to global fame.
Island boy, and I've been trying to make. Oh, I'm an island boy. I'm a just island boy. I'm a just island boy.
At their peak, the Island Boys were like lottery winners. Earning between $40,000 and $60,000 a day, they held the kind of opportunity millions dream of: a massive income stream from sponsorship deals, cameo videos, and views on platforms like YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. To put it in perspective, that's roughly $1.20 to $1.8 million a month, enough to secure a life of luxury or even.
Well, I'll be damn, boy. Motherfuckers be fucking off some beautiful situations on my mama. Takuchi, now this.
Build a financial empire if managed wisely. They flaunted luxury cars from Lamborghinis to Mercedes, featured prominently in their videos, each worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Extravagant parties at Miami mansions with expensive champagne flowing freely and temporary friends basking in their spotlight became a familiar sight on Instagram. This frenzy quickly caught the attention of influential figures, including Snoop Dogg, who commented on their viral pool video.
I'm an island boy, I've been trying to make it. I ain't seen it with a gang slang. You ain't
Gang, they got to use that word. I'm speechless.
Additionally, rapper Kodak Black offered to sign them to help build a professional career, but Alex and Frankie flat out refused, insisting on staying independent. They believed they didn't need anyone's support to create their empire.
That's where they f***ed up at. I didn't know that. And Kodak burnt. That would be the perfect match for him. Oh, my mama.
Even Logan Paul, a YouTube heavyweight, took notice and invited them onto his impulsive podcast. But when George Janko, a member of the team, sincerely advised them to invest for their future, Alex fired back sharply, "I don't need financial advice from someone making less money than me." The remark stunned listeners and revealed a hard truth: the Island Boys weren't open to learning. They believed their fame would last forever.
This is like a hate shot. I don't need financial advice when I probably make more money than you.
For a second. George, hold on. No, hold on. No, hold on.
Podcast.
No.
Here, I'm moving for you. I was giving you nice advice, bro.
I agree with that.
From that point on, the first cracks began to appear in what seemed like the peak of the duo's career. George Janko's financial advice to the Island Boys was far from unnecessary. Despite earning $60,000 a day, what did Alex and Frankie do with their fortune? Unlike Cardi B or Mr. Beast, who channeled social media earnings into real estate, high-quality content production, or long-term personal branding, the Island Boys had no plans for their future. They didn't buy property, invest in stocks, or even set up a basic savings fund. Instead, they lived like one-day billionaires, spending recklessly and chasing fleeting pleasures. Even more critically, if their lavish spending was a misstep, their decision to sell the rights to their song "I'm an Island Boy" was a fatal blow to their career.
I went and bought the copyright performed by them and the copyright performed by myself. So I own both copyrights to the sound recording that is named "I Am an Island Boy" or "I'm an Island Boy" or "Island Boy Freestyle" or "Island Boy featuring Fly Soldier, Kodiak Red."
I wonder how much he paid for that.
All of that.
This decision stemmed from the psychological and social context of the Island Boys. As we know, Alex and Frankie grew up in poverty with a troubled and deprived childhood. So when wealth suddenly flooded in, they fell into what's known as lottery syndrome, a psychological phenomenon where people who unexpectedly become rich spend extravagantly to compensate for years of scarcity. For them, expensive jewelry, luxury cars, and lavish parties weren't just about showing off, they were a way to affirm their identity and prove they had made it. But this affirmation was a fragile facade, masking deep insecurities about their identity and worth. Their song, though mocked as a musical disaster, became a cultural phenomenon, amassing billions of views on TikTok and YouTube. Each view and each use of the song in others' videos generated steady royalty income. In the music industry, song royalties are often called a golden goose, a passive income source that can last decades if managed well. But Alex and Frankie, caught up in the glow of fame, sold the rights to I'm an Island Boy for a reported few $100,000, a fraction of its potential long-term earnings. This wasn't just a
Yep, that little lingo is gonna be forever. Somebody might use it in a real record, like a roster do. Oh my.
financial misstep. It was evidence of their lack of foresight. Music industry experts note that a viral hit like I'm an Island Boy could have generated millions over years through royalties from YouTube, Spotify, and other platforms. By selling the rights, the Island Boys severed their only stable income source. As their fame faded and sponsorship deals dried up, they were left with nothing to fall back on. It's akin to owning an asset that provides steady monthly income but selling it to buy a luxury car that depreciates in a few years. That's exactly what the Island Boys did. Their reckless lifestyle drew growing criticism from the online community. Comments on X and TikTok turned harsh. They spend money like there's no tomorrow, or this isn't wealth. It's foolish flaunting. When news of the song rights sale leaked, fans and music experts were even more shocked. One X user wrote, "They sold the one thing that made them famous, the one thing that could have saved them from bankruptcy. Unbelievable." The public began to view the Island Boys as ungrateful and short-sighted. This moment marked the start of a shift in how the world saw the duo. Regrettably, Alex and Frankie showed no signs of recognizing their mistakes. Instead of apologizing or adjusting their behavior, they lashed out at critics. During a live stream, Frankie declared, "Haters are just jealous because we make more money than them."
Then they started sticking their tongues down each other's throat on camera. These guys is a cold duo.
On the sale of the song rights, they offered no public explanation, though a source on X suggested they did it to pay off debts quickly. Yet they showed no remorse or willingness to learn, continuing to flaunt their lavish lifestyle, which only deepened their audience's disappointment. As their fame began to fade, the Island Boys realized they were losing the attention that had once fueled their success. TikTok views plummeted, sponsorship deals dwindled, and podcast invitations dried up. Facing the threat of obscurity, Alex and Frankie spiraled into panic. Instead of investing in quality content or honing their talents, they opted for the easiest but riskiest path: cheap publicity stunts. Initially, they tried to regain attention by staging fake arguments on live streams. These videos often featured heated exchanges between the brothers, with dramatic lines like, "You don't respect me," or "I don't need you to succeed." But audiences quickly saw through the act. One X post criticized, "Do they think we're too dumb to see this is all staged?" Rather than earning sympathy, these videos only exhausted and alienated their viewers.
I wonder how much they got for that squabble with Charleston White. Charleston White fought both of them on the same night, I think. Was it both on the same night? At least I think that was the plan. Yeah, were they in the ring at the same time? No, I just seen one-on-one when I seen it.
When fake drama failed to deliver, the Island Boys took a bolder step. They joined OnlyFans. They initially promoted their OnlyFans content as a way to share their real lives with fans, but in reality, it was a desperate bid to monetize their remaining audience. When that didn't yield the results they hoped for, the Island Boys made a decision that could be called the height of absurdity, and the moment they lost what little credibility they had left. In 2023, they posted a video in which Alex and Frankie kissed each other on the lips. The video sparked an immediate uproar in social media, but not in the way they had hoped. Instead, the online community was stunned with a flood of critical comments on X and TikTok. Have they hit rock bottom? This is the cheapest way to chase views? I can't believe they'd do this just for attention. Many viewed the act as a shocking stunt that crossed ethical boundaries, completely shattering their public image. Rather than regaining attention, the video turned the Island Boys into a laughingstock, leaving a permanent stain on their career. Their outrageous tactics failed to salvage their crumbling finances. Income from sponsorships and Cameo dried up, while
You know they cut their hair off because that shit was all molded up under there. It wasn't like they just decided to chop it. They had to chop it because they was like having a bad fungus mold situation.
debts began to pile up. A post on X claimed they owed their former manager $150,000 from Cameo earnings, a massive sum they couldn't repay. To make ends meet, Alex and Frankie slashed their cameo prices from $135 to $30, but even this steep discount failed to attract customers. The image of the brothers flaunting luxury cars, diamonds, and mansions became a distant memory. They had become bankrupt in both wealth and reputation. Sadly, the Island Boys showed no signs of apologizing or expressing remorse. In a live stream following the controversial video, Alex declared, "We're just being true to ourselves. If you don't like it, don't watch." This defiant attitude further alienated their audience. They offered no public explanation for their debts and continued posting boastful content as if nothing had happened. Their refusal to take responsibility.
Hey, they was on a short run. It's like that shit was overnight. You could be here today and gone tomorrow.
Or learn from their mistakes cost them any chance of regaining public trust. As one comment put it, they'd rather be hated than forgotten, but now they're both. Another summed it up, from Instagram millionaires to truly broke, they dug their own grave. After a series of shocking controversies, Alex and Frankie Venegas lost everything: their fame, their wealth, and the respect of the public. Once living as one-day billionaires with luxury cars, sparkling diamond chains, and extravagant Miami parties, they now face a harsh reality: mounting debts, legal troubles, and the scorn of those who were once their fans. Today, the brothers have all but vanished from the social media spotlight. The Lamborghinis, diamond jewelry, and Miami mansions are now just distant memories, replaced by days of struggling with debt and obscurity. The audience that once mocked or cheered them has largely moved on. Comments on X and TikTok have shifted from criticism to indifference. Have they disappeared, or nobody cares anymore? While a few loyal fans still hope for a comeback, most of the public has labeled the Island Boys as one-hit wonder stars who rose quickly and faded just as fast, like a shooting star. Some posts on X suggest that one of the brothers has fallen into homelessness, while the other clings to social media with new attention-grabbing tactics, all
He gonna leave his brother hanging and homeless? That's crazy.
of which have fallen flat. The Island Boys were once a shining example, believing their fame would last forever and that money would flow endlessly. But when the spotlight dimmed, they were left with nothing but pawned or sold off luxury items and a tarnished reputation beyond repair. The Island Boys' story is a stark lesson in the cost of vanity and recklessness. From earning thousands daily, Alex and Frankie Venegas fell due to bad choices. Here are 4 key takeaways. First, financial management is crucial. They splurged on cars, jewelry, and parties, saving nothing. Selling "I'm an Island Boy" rights for quick cash, they burned through it with reckless spending. Second, fame isn't real value. As money dwindled, they chased attention with stunts like kissing videos for views. Social media spotlight fades fast. Today's star is tomorrow's joke. Third, arrogance kills opportunity. Ignoring Kodak Black's advice, attacking George Janko, and refusing to apologize after scandals shut doors to recovery. Finally, learning from mistakes is the only way out. Yet, they never owned their errors, repeating them and spiraling downward. A humble apology could have opened new paths, but they missed it.
Play no games, we get cracking. We ball. We be shooting and passing, nigga. We stand tall like what's happening, nigga. We don't never do no lacking, nigga. What's happening, nigga? Active. Don't play no games, we get cracking. We ball. We be shooting and passing, nigga. We stand tall like what's happening, nigga. We don't never do no lacking, nigga. What's happening, nigga? It ain't no I in the word team, we got us. It ain't too much, but I promise it's gonna be enough. Knock 'em down like duck hunt. Niggas know what time we on, or you a fly ass nigga? Well, it's the no fly zone. I used to care about that bitch until she did me wrong. And had a nigga like me, bitch, I was your backbone. A gang of bitches in my contacts, I'm back on. Mafia alone, mafia strong, I put the max on. We still steppin', mafia little to all the troops, and we still reppin'. Nigga, blame it on my roots, no question. So if you need me, I'ma pull through. And if I had to call the game, the niggas pulling up too. Riders like Infant G and Tiny MD. Big Dub, Tiny Dub, and can't forget Big G. Baby G, Big Slim, always chunkin', Big M's. Lil Mac down my bro, can't forget about him. Active, don't play no games, we get crackin'. We ball, we be shooting and passing, nigga. We stand tall like what's happening, nigga. We don't never do no lacking, nigga. What's happening, nigga? Active, don't play no games, we get crackin'. We ball, we be shooting and passing, nigga. We stand stand tall like what's happening, nigga. We don't never do no lacking, nigga. What's happening? I'm a man of my word, ain't going back and forth with none of you nerds. Been on them blocks, hanging out on them curbs. This shit ain't new to me. Bang like Shaq in the paint. What they gonna do with me? These niggas try their hardest to rap. I do this shit with ease, raised by G's, like Rooster and Uncle Freeze. I was like 15, shooting dice on my knees off the porch. Hanging with bangers, fuck playing sport. But shit, we full court pressing, get them off the court. Stand up nigga, squabbling, I blame triggers. Gotta prove shit to none of you niggas on my soul. I'm hands on. The homies whipped him, he was in the wrong. Shoot at us, we shoot back, I call that ping pong. My feel strong, I can't tell you when this shit gon' end. But for the moment in time being, I'm all in, shoot 10. The homies know I'm down to hang with him, bang with him, and ain't gon' change. I'm that same nigga, active. Don't play no games, we get cracking. We ball, we be shooting and passing, nigga. We stand tall like what's happening, nigga. We don't never do no lacking, nigga. What's happening, nigga? Active. Don't play no games, we get cracking. We ball. We be shooting and passing, nigga. We stand tall like what's happening, nigga. We don't never do no lacking, nigga. What's happening, nigga? Yeah, that. We active, nigga. Pretty Tiny Max. Yeah, that. Double M gang. A to the A to the A. Yeah, that.
Snakewood and that hustle. Big shout out to SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It's the homie cook-up boss, goddammit, Cub Low. And y'all tuning in to the Wake and Bake show with goddammit the homeboy Spider Low.
It was SPI, the realest nigga in LA.
Spider this bitch!
Spider Low, Spider Low, nigga.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Spider Low.
So Spider looks at me because we go back to the juvenile side of the county.
What the? Spider Low. Spider Low.
Shout out to SPI, that motherfucking nigga.
Spider Low, Wake and Bake. Better keep it Google, nigga.
Loke is in LA somewhere doing what he's doing.
In the words of Spider Loke on my mama's mama.
Spider Loke's gear. This is Bay Mac.
Nightblood, C-Mac. Shout out my Loke, Spider Loke, huh? Nightblood, on hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, crap.
Point blank, do no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done train my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
You are now in the black box. Whoa. With Spider Loke, Most Easty, aka BJ Keyway, and the Google Gang.
Let's go!